Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Dolphins. Ronald Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants, nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
Giants, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And inside give to Jones. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 29, Jones.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on second down, Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 28-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones, escaping the pressure right.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Giants 10.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's another New York Giants.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
At the 60, at the 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 average, 60 average. Below 18.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Barkley.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Off the option, it's Jones.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, look at this play call. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some lies to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.